Philo, Coco, and Zara. Three names whispered in Abuja's social circles, synonymous with strength, creativity, and resilience. These women are not just friends. They are a sisterhood bound by shared dreams and unyielding determination. In the heart of Nigeria's capital, they navigate the vibrant streets with a confidence that turns heads and inspires whispers. Each step they take is a testament to their journey, a journey marked by ambition and the desire to break barriers. Philo, the fiery lawyer, her tongue a whip against injustice. In the courtroom, she is a force of nature, defending the voiceless and challenging the status quo. Her passion for justice is matched only by her loyalty to her friends. Coco, the artist, her canvas is splashed with the soul of Nigeria. Her art is a vibrant tapestry of the nation's culture and history, each stroke a reflection of her deep connection to her roots. Through her work, she speaks to the hearts of many, transcending boundaries and uniting people. And Zara, the writer, her words weaving tales that captivated hearts. Her stories are a mirror to society, capturing the essence of human experience with a grace that leaves readers spellbound. She writes not just to entertain, but to provoke thought and inspire change. They were bound by ambition, by dreams that soared beyond the limitations placed on women. Together, they envisioned a future where their contributions would pave the way for the next generation of women leaders. They were a beacon of hope, a testament to resilience. Their triumphs were not just personal victories, but symbols of what could be achieved through unity and perseverance. Their friendship, forged in the fires of shared struggles and triumphs, was a sacred pact. It was a bond that provided strength in moments of doubt and joy in times of success. They celebrated victories, offered solace in defeat, and navigated the treacherous waters of their chosen fields together. In moments of hardship, they found comfort in each other's presence, knowing that they were never alone in their battles. They understood the unspoken language of shared dreams, the silent strength they drew from each other. Their discussions were filled with plans, hopes, and the unwavering belief that together they could achieve anything. They were a force to be reckoned with, their unity a shield against the world's skepticism. In a society that often doubted their capabilities, they stood tall, proving that their bond was their greatest strength. One sweltering afternoon, a package arrived for each woman. The sun blazed overhead, casting long shadows as the courier made his rounds, delivering parcels that seemed to hum with anticipation. Inside, nestled in velvet, lay wigs of such exquisite craftsmanship they seemed to pulsate with an energy of their own. Each strand shimmered under the light, promising more than just beauty. Philo's, a cascade of fiery red, mirrored her fiery spirit. It was as if the wig was an extension of her very soul, capturing her essence in every strand. Coco's, a halo of golden foil, echoed her artistic flair. The golden locks seemed to dance with the sunlight, reflecting her creative energy and boundless imagination. Zara's, a raven black waterfall, reflected the depth of her words. The dark flowing hair was a testament to the profound thoughts and the mystery she held within. A note accompanied each gift: embrace your power, claim your destiny. The words were simple yet powerful, resonating deeply with each woman. The words, penned in an elegant hand, hinted at untold riches, at influence beyond their wildest dreams. It was a promise of transformation, a whisper of the extraordinary. It felt like a sign, a mystical push towards the destinies they craved. The wigs were not just gifts. They were symbols of potential, of the greatness that lay ahead. They were women on the cusp of greatness. And the wigs, with their unspoken promises, were the keys. Each woman felt a surge of confidence, a newfound sense of purpose, as if the universe itself had acknowledged their worth and was urging them forward. The change was subtle at first. A newfound confidence radiated from Philo, her legal arguments cutting deeper, her opponents crumbling before her. Coco's art, once vibrant and full of life, grew dark, her canvases reflecting a hunger for recognition. Zara's words, once filled with empathy, now dripped with cynicism, their stories mirroring the ugliness successes were intoxicating, their rise to the top meteoric. But with each achievement, a piece of their former selves seemed to fade. The warmth in their smiles dimmed, replaced by a chilling ambition. They craved more, their desires fueled by an insatiable hunger that whispered from the very strands of the wigs. Zara, haunted by nightmares of tangled hair and bloodshot eyes, started noticing the changes in her friends. Philo, once a champion of the downtrodden, now represented corrupt officials, her morals as fluid as the silk lining her wig. Coco, her studio now a gallery of self-portraits, craved only praise, her art devoid of its former soul. The words she wrote tasted like ash in her mouth, hollow echoes of the stories she used to tell. Her reflection in the mirror, framed by the raven-black wig, seemed to mock her with its emptiness. A gnawing fear took root in her heart. The wigs, she realized, were not gifts, but shackles, binding them to a dark, insatiable force. Zara tried to warn her friends, to break through the fog of ambition that clouded their judgment, but her words were met with scorn, dismissed as envy. Philo's laughter was sharp, her eyes cold and calculating. Coco, consumed by her own vanity, saw only a threat to her newfound success. Driven by desperation, Zara ripped the wig from her head. The world around her spun, the air thick with a cloying scent of decay. When her vision cleared, she recoiled in horror. Philo and Coco stood before her, their features twisted into grotesque masks of greed and vanity. The wigs, no longer beautiful adornments, pulsated with an eerie, malevolent light. Fear warred with loyalty in Zara's heart. Could she sever the ties that bound them, even if it meant saving them from themselves? The weight of their shared history, the memories of laughter and subversion, felt like lead in her stomach. But the sight of her friends, their souls consumed by the darkness emanating from the wigs, steeled her resolve. She had to destroy the wigs, break the hold they had over her friends. It was a dangerous gamble, a desperate act of faith. But in that moment of clarity, she knew she had no other choice. The fate of their friendship, their very souls, hung in the balance. Under the cover of darkness, Zara built a bonfire. The flames danced and swirled, casting flickering shadows that mirrored the turmoil within her. With trembling hands, she held the wigs aloft, their silken strands glinting in the firelight. As she tossed them into the flames, a piercing shriek tore through the night. Philo and Coco appeared, their eyes burning with a cold fury, their bodies contorting in unnatural ways. The air crackled with unseen energy, the stench of decay suffocating. Zara stood her ground, her heart pounding against her ribs. She had unleashed a force she didn't understand, but she refused to back down. The fire raged throughout the night, consuming the wigs in a frenzy of sparks and smoke. As dawn broke, painting the sky in hues of hope and renewal, only ashes remained. Philo and Coco lay on the ground, their bodies still and lifeless, their faces strangely peaceful. The air, cleansed by the fire, held a bittersweet scent of rain and renewal. Zara, her body trembling with exhaustion and relief, wept. Had she saved her friends, or had she condemned them? The answer, lost in the ashes of the fire, remained elusive. She could only hope that in destroying the wigs she had broken the curse, freeing them from the shackles of their own ambition. As she stood there, amidst the remnants of the night's ordeal, Zara felt a profound sense of loss, but also a glimmer of hope. The ashes around her were not just the remains of a fire, but the remnants of a past that had tried to confine her spirit. She took a deep breath, inhaling the crisp morning air, and felt a sense of renewal. The night had been long and arduous, but the dawn brought with it a promise of new beginnings. The wigs, symbols of power and corruption, were gone, consumed by the flames. They had represented a facade, a mask that hid the true essence of those who wore them. Now, with the fire having cleansed the old, there was room for authenticity and truth to emerge. The flames had not just destroyed, they had also purified, leaving behind a blank canvas for new stories to be written. What remained was the enduring strength of their friendship, the unbreakable bond forged in shared dreams and struggles. These women had faced countless challenges together, and each trial had only strengthened their connection. Their unity was a testament to their resilience, a beacon of hope that shone brightly even in the darkest of times. Together, they had created a tapestry of support and love that could withstand any storm. Zara, her hair now free from the confines of the wig, felt a surge of liberation. The braids that once symbolized her struggles were now a testament to her journey. Each strand told a story of perseverance, each twist a narrative of overcoming. As the wind played with her hair, she felt a connection to the earth, to the elements, and to the women who had walked this path before her. She would honor their memory by staying true to herself, by using her voice to tell stories of resilience and hope. Zara knew that her journey was not just her own, it was a continuation of the legacy of countless women who had fought for their freedom. She would speak of their courage, their strength, and their unwavering spirit. Her voice would be a tribute to their sacrifices and a call to action for future generations. The path ahead was uncertain, but she would walk it with her head held high, her spirit unbroken. Each step she took was a step towards a future filled with possibilities. The road might be fraught with challenges, but Zara was ready to face them with courage and determination. She was not alone. The strength of her ancestors and the support of her friends would guide her. The fire had tested her, but it had also forged her anew. Zara emerged from the ashes, not as a victim, but as a warrior. The flames had tempered her spirit, making her stronger and more resilient. She was ready to face whatever came next, with a heart full of hope and a soul that had been reborn in the fire.